Hello, each and every one of yous out there. I am the Dancing Life Dancer, and I'm going to share a very upsetting issue with me that happened to me. With I'm not going to tell you what company it was with or anything, but it was now I have a service, and I can't afford to pay for the entire thing, and they jacked me up $10. I'm trying to get the $10 off, so I can, you know what I mean, pay for my service. So here's the issue. It doesn't matter if it's that or something else. Here's the issue. Here was the response I got out of that. Trying to get, I explained to them, here's what I did. I do this quite often. I explained to them, I'm on disability, I'm this and I'm that, and I cannot afford to, pay that much because I can't pay all my bills, which anybody would say. You know what I'm talking about? Only I put it to them in a very colorful manner. And here was their response. Well, you know what you can do without? You can downgrade, you can stop, stop eating, for 2 or 3 days. In other words, if you can't pay for it, you do without. And you want to know something? I need to talk about that. And I'm going to have, Mr. Grimm is going to talk about that too next week. But I'm going to talk about it right now because that's the problem. You want to know what the problem with this world is? The problem is money. No, I can understand it. Everybody's going to give me a thumbs down for that one. But that is the problem. Here's the problem. You got Joe over here, in this corner over here, that has 4 houses, 2 cars, 3 limousines, and 2 airplanes, which he doesn't need. And you got poor Bob over here, who has nothing. He lives in a cardboard box underneath the street. And, oh, he ain't no good because he can't afford this and that. You want to know something? That's a problem. I mean, there's plenty in this world. There's plenty of stuff to go around in this world. And I do not understand why one person has 15 houses over here and the other one over here is living in the street. I know some people that live in the street. I interviewed some people that lived in the street. I did an interview a year or 2 ago on it. So I know what it's like. And I'm not understanding that. The problem is money. And, I'm to admit this, but I'll tell you something. Here's what it is. If you can't afford something, if you have no money, then you might as well not be here. That's what the world thinks. If you know what I mean. You don't have money, do without. That's how humanity works. You want me to be straight and honest? There's straight and honest talk going on right here. If you can't pay for your food, you starve. If you can't pay for your house, you live in the street. If you can't pay for your car, you walk. And I could go on and on and on, and every single thing there is like that. And that's basically the problem. I mean, it's not like we're short of stuff here. It's not like we're short of empty houses. And here's what they told me at that place. Well, it doesn't matter if you can't pay your bills. It doesn't matter if you can't pay your electric bill. It doesn't matter if you can't pay this or that. What matters is we get the money that we asked you for. And they actually said this too. When I said, how do you expect me to get the extra money? Do you want me to go hit somebody in the head? I was saying that as a joke, you know what I mean? To get the idea across to them. Let me repeat that. I was saying that as a joke. But they said, we don't care how you get it to us, and what you do to get it, as long as you get it. That's the problem. That's why we got so many people out there killing people and all that stuff. Do you see that's the problem with this world? If you don't get glasses, you need them. Because we got one person over here that has 10 houses and 5 cars and 4 iPhones and all of this, brand new golden shoes. We got this guy over here that has nothing but a cardboard box. Shame on you! Because I know you can do better. You've made money your God. You've made money everything. Money, paper money, is your you're worshiping. You know what I mean? That's your everything. That's the way the world works, honey. You want to know how the world works? You want to be straight? That's how it works. If you don't have the money, then there's no purpose for you being here. If you understand what I mean. That's what they think. It may not be true, but that's what they're telling you. If you can't, buy this or that, if you can't pay for it, you can't, then do without, starve to death. We got many people in this country starving to death. We got them dying because of that. Not because, who they are, not because of anything except that for some unfortunate reason they don't have a job. I don't have a job. They don't have a job. They haven't got no money. And you don't got no money, you starve to death. That's the way that this world works. I mean, yeah, you might get donations and all that stuff, but you've missed my point if that's what you think. My point is, why does it have to be like this? Did the maker make it like this? I don't know. Maybe he did. I don't know. Are we supposed to sit there is someone supposed to sit there and starve to death while someone else goes out and buys a 10 CD player with 5 iPhones and a $40,000 big car that they don't need? While they got 4 more sitting there just like it? Do you see the problem? Money is the problem. That's what the problem is. I know you're going to frown at that one when I say that. That's your problem. Money. People kill for money. People blow people away for money. People take people's lives for money. For money! So money is a problem. It's just a piece of paper, you know what I mean? That's all money is. But yet it is the God, G-O-D, let me point that out. G-O-D, it is the God of this world. It is what makes this world. It is always what's made this world. And if you want to turn around and you want to face the music, so to speak, that's what everybody believes. That's what's important to everybody. You ain't going to find anybody out there that'll tell you, you know what I mean, anything different. Well, they're going to tell you something different. I'm going to tell you the truth. That's the truth. That's the way this world is set up. If you don't have anything, you're worthless. You're a bum out in the street and nobody cares about you. That makes me want to cry in my coffee. Do you know that? Because that is so untrue. You value life with money. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. That's how the society works. We got these people down the street. They got a house. Do you think they care about the guy next door to them? Whether he's in the street? No. That's the way it works. That's the way humankind is. That's the reason I wish I wasn't a part of this world. Because I don't think that way. When I think I worry about everybody around me. I don't think the way they do. That's the difference. That's why I'm the dance of life. Even though I get pissed off sometimes, I don't think the way they do. Do you think that guy over there, that's in that big house cares about if this guy is starving with no food? Do you really think so? Put your truth cap on. They don't. They don't care. That's the problem. People don't care. As long as they have what they need to survive, and you know this is the truth. As long as they got that money, as long as they got that house, as long as they got that food, do you think it matters to them that that guy down the street starves to death and dies the next night? No, it doesn't. Face the truth, it does not. I mean, face the truth. When you're sitting there in the middle of a disaster, when you're sitting there, you know what I mean, and you sit there and you put yourself in that place, you know what I mean, as a hostage or whatever it is, who are you going to care about? You want to be the one that survives, right? You don't care about that guy or that guy. You're just grateful. Oh, I'm grateful I'm the one that survived. The hell with all the rest of them. They can starve to death, right? That's how the world works, honey. And if you don't believe it, you better go back and look at it again, because the only difference is I'm putting it up fact. I'm putting the truth out there. Most people want to hide behind this, I'm putting the truth. I'm the dance of life dance. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't even have to research this to tell you this. But if you can't see this, then go back and look again. Because that's what it's all about. It's never been any different, and it never will be. But I believe it can be different in the future. But you people out there need to change it. I can't do it alone. You need to put that money, you need to throw it out. You need to do something else. You need to make people equal. Just like I tell, discrimination and all this stuff. We need to do the same with that. Because I'm getting sick and tired of running down these places. This guy's got 15 cars, and they've got Joe and Mike over here that hasn't got anything. And I've talked to homeless people. I've interviewed them for my show. So I know what they go through. They don't have money. They got to beg out in the street. They got to sleep under the car, under a blanket and out in the middle of the cold. Shame on the world. You need help, and you tell me I need help. You let somebody out there that's a human being sit out in the cold with no home, no food, no nothing. Let them die in the middle of the street while you're sitting in there watching your big TV with your great big car and your great big house. I have no sympathy for that. That makes me angry because that's not what this is about. You need to hear my message. You need to get off your, you know what, and go help somebody. And I know what you're going to think. You're going to tell me, it isn't my responsibility, right? Hey, this guy did this and this and this and this. It doesn't matter what he did to get there. What matters is he's a part of the human race. You need to help him. People need to help somebody. And I'm not talking about the donation. I'm talking about how many people out there don't care one bit about somebody next to them. Not one piece, not one bit. You know I'm telling you the truth. I'm not, you know I'm telling you the truth. I'm getting sick and tired of hearing this kind of stuff. I'm sick and tired of people out there when I don't think that way. This mind here, my mind doesn't work that way. I'm sorry, but yet I'm not sorry. Because I cannot stand by and watch that happen. You might be able to out there, but I cannot do that. It bothers me. I want to change it. I want to make a big change in this world. Not only with the hate, but with this kind of stuff. Shame on the people. They sit there and they let somebody get killed in the street, you know what I mean, and die in the street. There's people, so much crime out there, and it's all involves money. Money, money, money. That's your problem right there. That is your, up there, if you know what I mean, if you get my drift. That's what you pray to, your money. You know it's true. That's what the churches go after. That's all they're out there for. So money, give me your money, give me your money, give me your money. That's all I hear them say, give me your money. If they don't give them their money, they toss you out the door. You know I'm telling you the truth. Mr. Grimm is going to be saying some more about this. But this makes me want to puke. Because I'm sick of this. We need to change this before it's too late, before there ain't nobody left. If you know what I mean. Because if you keep thinking like this, guess what? There ain't going to be nobody in this world left to care about. Instead of being, you think that person sitting in this house, you know what I mean? You think somebody cares about the one in the next house? Whether they're falling on the floor, dying, screaming with pain because they haven't got no food that night because they can't pay for the food? Do you think anybody cares? Absolutely not. They don't. Then that's the problem. That's why you need to get up and you need to do something. You need to change this world. And you know that I'm right. You might put a thumbs down on this, but you're still going to know that I'm right. Even no matter how many thumbs down you give me, it's not going to change the fact that I'm right. Because I don't think like you do. I never will, and I don't want to. I care about people. I care about what happens to the guy in the next house. But people out there do not care about them. They don't care. Oh, you need, go ahead and you can do without electricity. You can do without food. You can do without the car. You can do without TV. Yeah, sure. Go sit and look at the empty wall and brick wall out in the street. Shame on you with this humanity. I'm ashamed to be called a human being. Do you know that? With what I'm looking at out there, I'm ashamed to be called a part of this human being. I wish to God I was from an alien planet someplace, and I just might be, because I don't think the way you people do. My point is you need to get up, and you need to change this, you need to do something about this. You need to get up, you need to help somebody. You need to go check on the old lady down the street, make sure she's okay. You need to help the guy. You need to help this person. They ain't got any money for something. Give him something. Don't just let him stand there and die. That's my message for today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you take it to heart, but if you don't, I can't do anything, can I? Only thing I can do is be the messenger. I'm the messenger from... That's all I can do. I can't be anything else. Thank you.